Hi, in this lecture we will talk about strings and characters. First we'll talk about strings. So here on the first line we create string literal. When you define a string like this, Rust will put this message somewhere in static memory and it will return reference to us. So the correct type for this variable is ampersand str, like this. But if you want to do any kind of manipulation with strings, you will use the string structure. Like this. Here we create empty string that we can now be modified. Also, this string can be initialized in different ways. For example, you can use the from method and put the message. So yeah, so if we will copy all this character from the string literal to this object, and we can print also this new string. Also you can use the into conversion method, so like this, to get the same effect, but then you must write the type from the left side, like this. So there is also, you can use also, for example, format macro. This macro is also, as I said, very useful as this print. It has all the same options as the print has, so you can create these strings in many different ways. One thing that Rust will check that is that these strings is always valid UTF-8 encoded sequences. So yeah, so this is one of constraints to strings. Also, this string object is string structure is nothing more that it has just single field inside, and that is vector that contains these bytes of the strings. When you are working with files, you usually have the slashes inside your string, and now if you don't want to escape every single slash, you can just put this R before the string to take the raw string. So basically what you see is what you get, like this. Also you can take the slice from the string, like this. Now, and here you specify the range. For example, I want to skip first 5 characters and take just until 20 characters, so this. And of course I must add the ampersand here to take the string slice, and you can now write substring like this. Also, I will show you how you can convert from bytes to string. So for example, if you have something like this, yeah. So here bytes, basically we have just array of bytes, as you can see above. So as we see, correct type for this is yeah, unsigned integer, and we have, as we see, 4 bytes here. And we also take this, yeah, because yeah, Rust will return us a reference to this static array that is somewhere in the static memory. Okay, and now we want to convert this to string. Then there is method in standard library that will do this for us. So here we use this method to convert to UTF-8 string. As I said, if this is not valid UTF-8 sequence, then Rust will return error. In the next lecture, we'll see how to do proper error handling. For now, I will just assume that this is the valid sequence and take the value from the enum. this, and of course we can now just display to verify this. Now I will show you how to create a single character. For this you are using single quotes like this, and we can also display it, and correct type for this is this char, as you see this. And this character is always 4 bytes in size and represents some valid UTF-8 character. We can run this. Also, you can, as I said, it can be any UTF character, so you can display something like this, or we can also create a character from some integer. So as I said, this is this must be a valid UTF character. If it's not, Rust will return us error. Here I just assume that it's valid character, so I just take out the results from this enum, and we can now see what this character is, and this is, as you see, hard character. Okay, so this is how to create characters and strings. Now I will show you how you can modify string in place. First I will delete all this. First we will define some of the variables that we'll be using. So here we define some string literal, string object, and character. Next we will instantiate this string that will contain all of these. So here we use this with capacity method, so we basically reserve the memory space in advance, and with this you reduce the number of reallocations needed when this string will grow, and this will increase the performance. And as I said, here is now just empty string, you can see. So now if you want to copy this string literal to this string, first, as you see, there is many methods that you can call on the string. We will just cover a few of them in this lecture, and in future lecture we'll cover lots of other methods. So here, if you want to add this string literal, you call this push str method, and you just specify the arguments here like this. I think so. It's very simple. For example, and we see that we copy this. If you want to copy the string object, you have a couple of different options. So first it complains if you just paste the argument directly. So you can use the reference to this object, and there is some mechanism underneath that implicitly convert this reference to this string slice, and how this mechanism works will be explained in some future lecture. So now we can check that this works. You can also call the method on string object to return this string slice like this. It's very similar. Also, if you want to create if you want to copy just part of the string, you can use string slice with the range. So you just specify here the range. So I will copy just few of the characters from the string like this, as you see. Okay. If you want to copy the character to string, then there is push method. So here just call the push and specify the character that you want to append to string like this. So this push method append the string at the end. We also have the insert method. We have insert and insert string that accept the same parameter, but you can insert string anywhere inside the string like this one. So we will insert this actor in front, so we can see. Yeah. So yeah, and there is, as I said, there is many more methods. For example, if you want to convert string to uppercase later, you see we have to lowercase to uppercase, and this method will not do this in place. It will basically create a new string object and return it. So that's why I displayed original object and this new one to see that they are different. So I will run to see 2 times. Also, if you want to know the length of the string, there is a len method. And for example, if you want to know if string is empty or not, then usually people do something like this. But there is better way. There is also a method for this. It's called isEmpty, like this. So if you want to know string is empty or not. Yeah. And that's all for this lecture. As I said, this was just introduction to string. In the future lecture, we will cover many more methods on the strings and characters. See you in next lecture. Bye.